I need some vegetables. Where do I go? I need some vegetables. Does anybody know? Where do I go for some spuds right now? Where do I go for the good spuds anyhow? I need some potatoes. I need some potatoes. Yeah, that the farmer grows all year round, that come out of the Irish ground. Where are they to be found? You know, we've probably all heard about the farmers' co-op. I just made that up on the spot. So about the farmers' co-op. Why do they only co-op to complain? But when it comes to making solutions or purchasing a building together or erecting a tent or say a wooden structure, can you imagine a beautiful wooden structure? It's cemented into the concrete with lovely metal brackets, nothing over expensive or elaborate. Just a nice wooden structure that would function there year round, and the farmers could come whenever they want, get a little space with some pallets, they could forklift their goods in boxes, sell them there as they're producing them, no problem, there'll never be a shortfall of produce, and anybody can go there to get their box of vegetables. Why don't farmers build these little structures? They wouldn't be expensive, I'm not buying it. Oh, rates, you'd have to get permission from the council. Oh, so now the council are getting in the way of us eating food, are they? Are they not supposed to be helping? So, let's all co-op, the farmers co-op. Well, you only co-op when you're complaining about how the government are doing you over. Well, why don't you take it out of the government's hands and erect your own structure and sell your own produce? Then you're not competing with Aldi because your produce is superior. How about you don't poison us with a whole load of chemicals when you're growing the veggies? We'll favour your goods. Hands up who likes being poisoned by their potatoes. There's no excuse. In Ireland, we could grow fruits and veggies all year round with some polytunnel use and some development, some R&D in the ways of developing structures that would enable us to farm through the winter, if you really had to. But when you consider that we can grow food, adequate vegetables all year round, why do we now need Mr. Aldi or Mr. Tesco's or Mr. Lidl's permission to do so? They're foreign companies that came into Ireland and now they're calling the shots on agriculture. I mean, get real, lads. How gullible do you think we are? How gullible do you think we are? What stops you putting a spud in the ground, wait until more spuds grow, take it out of the ground, put it in a cardboard box, when you shake all the dirt off of it, bring it down to the town, I walk down, I grab the box of spuds, I pay you the money very gratefully, and I take my spuds home and I eat them all up, and then I need more, so I go back to you. And if the spuds were good, man, I tell others, they were so I had some great spuds. Yeah, I got them. Where'd you get them? I got them down the thing. They put up a new structure down there, and all the farmers got together and they had a few extra quid. Maybe the local community council will give you a grant. Come on, lads. Well, Ireland's one of the wealthiest countries in the world. best education systems, but for some reason the farmers can't put their heads together except when they're complaining. Come on. Where do I go to buy some spuds? Where do I go to get spuds from the ground? Oh, where do I go to get some potatoes? Oh, where do I go to get some greens on the Isle of Green? It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. There are men who've set up Instagrams, Irish farmers, mighty lads, much mightier than I, growing veggies, putting them in the ground. They know far more about it than I do. They're producing lovely stuff. It's ready for selling, and Aldi and Tesco and Lidl won't buy it off me. Are they for real? Are you actually for real, farmers? Are you? And that's why they say only 1% of the farmers in Ireland are growing vegetables. That would make you want to throw the guitar out the window. Only 1% of farmers in Ireland are growing vegetables because Aldi said so. Are you having a laugh? Farmers Co-op. You can put a little building down in every town in Ireland called the Farmers Co-op where you go to complain, but you can't put a little market stall down there for your goods. Are you're taking the mick now out of me. You're taking the mick. Aldi won't let me. What? Aldi have, what, a handful of people down there? And they're the boss? Hardly a big employer. You go into Aldi, there's 10 people, they're running them ragged. One minute they're stacking shelves, the next they're on the checkout, the next they're on their break, and before they know it, they're back on the checkout. They're opening this checkout because 2 customers extra came in, and now they have to stop stacking the shelf, and it's madness. It's mayhem in there. And they want us to believe that we should have the highly pesticided tomatoes instead of lovely ones grown down in the local field there by the local producer. Yous are having a laugh with me now. You're taking the mick out of me. How Mr. Paddy the Irishman. You're taking the mick out of me. You're taking the mick out of us. Only 1% of Irish farmers grow fruits and vegetables. But they have a co-op in every town in the country. Farmers Co-op. What exactly are they cooperating in, apart from complaining? I tell you, I'd nearly build them the structure with my own hands to see it done. I'd go down there, as bockety as I am now, I'd go down there and I'd get the bits of timber and I'd stick them in a bit of concrete in the ground there, and I'd say, right lads, that doesn't look like it's going to fall down. Put your potatoes there. You're having a laugh. You have to be. Imagine the richness of culture that a lovely little wooden structure there would bring. And you could even put a little carriage on the train there, and you could bring your whole rake of spuds up to Dublin. There's an idea, open the railways. Put your potatoes in the back of the train. Oh no, we'd rather shut all them down and open the motorways so you can all be chocker-block. Run a few extra trains for the veggies. Oh, that's what they did hundreds of years ago. Yeah, worked then. Why wouldn't it work now? It's ridiculous. Of course it would. But Aldi said, but Tesco said, but Lidl said. What did they say? Go back to bed. And you went, okay. Get up, get out in the field, put a few potatoes on the ground. Give a few of them young lads a job there now. More than Aldi are giving them. And we'll see where the loyalty lies. 10 people down in Aldi. You give a few young men a job in the field, laying the spuds, taking them out. Give them all the spuds their house can eat on top of their wages, and you watch that industry grow. You watch it grow. Stop treating us like fools, because we're not fools. Stop it now. Aldi and Tesco don't run this country. The people do. And if you want to sell your spuds, sell them to the people. Stop treating them like Egypts. Because they're not. How do you like them apples? Well, actually, you can only get apples now in Aldi. And the wax is thick on it, like. Where do you go to buy some spuds? Oh, where do you go to get them veg? Where do you go to get the spuds from the Irish ground? Oh, where can them potatoes be found? Oh, where do you go to help your sod? Oh, the farmer with his old hands in the ground to pull the spuds. Oh, will you buy them old spuds off that man there, like, in all fairness? And he trying to feed his family there and all. Oh, give him a stall. Bear with that. Bless him in Jesus' name.